This is Vijay. Welcome to Competitors World. This is mock test number 7. Today we will discuss some of the most important questions on general science, that is physics. So we will cover 800 plus important MCQs from physics, chemistry, biology and environment and ecology in this series. I think this is more than enough. 99% chances are there questions will come from these MCQs. I hope this will be definitely helpful. Okay, so friends, subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed, like it, share it and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you so much. So let's begin today's session. Okay. So friends, you have to pause the video, okay, and write down your answer on the paper sheet and match it with my answer, and finally you have to evaluate your score and put your score in the comment box. Okay. So the first question is, clear nights are colder than cloudy nights because of option A conduction, option B condensation, option C radiation and option D, that is insulation. Okay, so what will be the answer here? Here the answer will be, that is option C radiation. Okay, so during the daytime what happens, the earth absorbs the sunlight and gets heated, and during the night it emits the hot dry air. But in the at the time of cloudy night, the cloud acts as a blanket and doesn't allow the dry air to pass. Okay, so it ultimately increases the temperature. But in case of cloudless night, what happens, there is no protection to obstruct the hot air. So for that reason the night is colder than that of cloudy night. Okay, so move to the next question, that is question number 2. Which of the following is used for sunglasses? Option A Pyrex glass, option B flint glass, option C Crookes glass, option D, that is crystal glass. So what will be the answer according to you? So here the answer will be, that is option C, that is Crookes glass. Okay, so what is Crookes glass? So this the mainly this glass is made of, that is cerium oxide. Okay, cerium oxide. What is the symbol of cerium oxide? That is CiO2. Okay, what is the work of this glass? This absorbs the ultraviolet rays from sunlight. Okay, so this is used in sunglasses. Move on to the next question, that is question number 3. What is the full form of AM regarding radio? All of you know this answer. So here the answer will be, that is, no need to say, no need to explain, that is amplitude modulation. Okay, so here the answer will be amplitude modulation. Move on to the next question, that is question number 4. The speed of light with the rise in the temperature of the medium increases, decreases, remains unaltered. Option D, that is drops suddenly. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be that is option C. Okay, remains unaltered. Okay, the speed of the light has nothing to do with the temperature of the medium. Okay, so what is the speed of the light? Okay, so that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, the speed of the light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So move to the next question, that is question number 5. So question number 5, electrostatic precipitator is used to control the pollution of. Okay, so option A air, option B water, option C noise and option D, that is thermal. So what will be the answer here? Okay, so here the answer will be air. So what is the work of the electrostatic precipitator? The electrostatic precipitators are basically used in industry and plants for removing the dust from the gases or air. Okay, to make the air pollution free. So the answer will be, that is air. Move on to the next question, that is question number 6. Dynamo is a device for converting, option A heat energy to electrical energy, option B mechanical energy into electrical energy, Option C, that is magnetic energy into electrical energy, and option D, that is chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so what will be the answer? The answer will be, that is option B. Okay, the work of the dynamo is to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. So move to the next question, that is question number 7. Okay, oil rises off the wick in a lamp because of, option A, oil is very light, option B, of the diffusion of oil through the wick, option C, that is of the surface tension phenomenon, and option D, that is of the capillary action phenomenon. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option D. Okay, just remember this. So that is capillary action phenomenon. What is capillary action? Capillarity is the ability of liquid, okay, to flow in a narrow space without the assistance and in opposition to the external force of gravity. Okay, so the gravity has nothing to do with the capillary action. Okay, it cannot, it neither assists nor oppose. Okay, so move to the next question, that is question number 8. Okay, so the question is, in the atmosphere ultraviolet rays are absorbed by, option A, that is oxygen, option B, nitrogen, option C, ozone, and option D, that is helium. So what will be the answer according to? This is a very confusing question. Most of you think that the answer will be option C, but the answer is option A, that is oxygen. Okay, why this is oxygen? So most of the ultraviolet radiation in sunlight is absorbed by oxygen. Okay, oxygen, okay, in the earth's atmosphere, and it forms ozone layer at the lower stratosphere. Okay, all of you know ozone layer is found in at lower stratosphere. Okay, so how ozone is produced? Ozone is produced naturally in the stratosphere when highly solar radiation strikes molecules of oxygen. Okay, and this process is known as photolysis process. By this photolysis process, what happens? The molecules of the oxygen joins together to form ozone. So O3, O2 is converted into O3. Okay, so the answer will be oxygen. Move to the next question, that is question number 9. Okay, which of the following laws validates the statement that matter can neither be created nor be destroyed? Okay, so this is the question is saying about matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. So what will be the answer? Option A, law of conservation of energy, option B, Le Chatelier's principle, option C, law of conservation of mass, and option D, that is law of osmosis. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be option C, that is law of conservation of mass. Okay, so law of conservation of mass is the right answer. If question comes that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, so it will be law of conservation of energy. Okay, so here the answer will be option C, that is law of conservation of mass. So move to the next question, that is question number 10. Decibel is the unit used for, okay, decibel. So all of you know this answer. Option A, speed of light, option B, that is intensity of heat, option C, that is intensity of sound, and option D, that is radio waves. So what will be the answer here? Here the answer will be, that is option C, intensity of sound. Move to the next question, that is question number 11. Which term isonave indicates the line of equal? Okay, this is very important question. Isonave, uh, I think in the previous OPSC exam, that is OCS prelims exam, this question was there. Okay, so option A, cloudiness, option B, salinity, option C, rainfall, and option D, pressure. So what will be the answer? So here the answer will be, that is option A, cloudiness. Okay, if we'll talk about salinity, so this is called isohaline. If we'll say uh, lines of equal salinity, this is called isohaline. Isohaline, HALINE, isohaline. If we'll talk about lines of equal rainfall, then this is called isohyets. Isohyets, HYTES. Okay, isohyets. If we'll talk about lines of equal pressure, this is called isobar. Isobar. Okay, is it clear? Move to the next question, that is question number 12. The atmospheric layer reflecting radio waves is called, very important question, option A ozonosphere, option B ionosphere, option C stratosphere, and option D that is mesosphere. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be that is option B. Okay, that is ionosphere. Move to the next question, that is question number 13. Cryogenics is a science dealing with option A high temperature, option B low temperatures, option C friction and wear, and option D that is growth and crystal. So this is also a very important question. Okay, so here the answer will be option B, that is low temperature. Okay, so cryogenic is the science of producing and studying low temperature condition. Okay, move to the next question, that is question number 14. The mass energy relation is the outcome of, what is the mass energy relation? Okay, so this is called option A quantum theory, option B general theory of relativity, option C field theory of energy, option D that is special theory of relativity. So here the answer will be option D, that is special theory of relativity. Okay, so the special theory of relativity was developed, okay, by Sir Einstein. Okay, Einstein developed the special theory of relativity. Okay, and in his special theory of relativity he mentioned the mm, relation between mass and energy, and that is called, that is E is equal to mc square. Okay, so E is equal to energy, m is equal to mass, and c is equal to velocity of light. Okay, all of you know the velocity of light is 3 to into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So energy is equal to mass into speed of the light. So move to the next question, that is question number 15. An oil drop spreads over water because, okay, this is also a very very important question. Oil is lighter than water, oil is more viscous, oil doesn't mix with water, surface tension of oil is much smaller than that of water. Okay, so typing mistake, oh, that of water. So here the answer will be, that is option D. Okay, surface tension of oil is much smaller than that of water. So if question comes, what is surface tension? So surface tension is an effect where surface of liquid is strong. Okay, what happens, that is the molecules in the liquid, okay, being attached to each other. Okay, we can call it cohesion. Okay, so where the molecules of the liquid closely attached to each other. Okay, and this is very strong. What happens, water molecules try to minimize the surface area. Okay, they try to minimize the surface area. Okay, for example, you must have seen some insects. Okay, for example, water striders, what does they do, they run over the water surface. Okay, so they can run over the water surface only because of the surface tension. Okay, next move to the next question, that is question number 16. The device which converts AC to DC, this is also a very important question. The device which converts AC to DC, just remember it, this is called option A oscillator, option B amplifier, option C rectifier, and option D none of the above. So here the answer will be option C, that is rectifier. Okay, so rectifier converts AC to DC. AC is alternating current to direct current. Okay, and if question comes, which what converts DC to AC? Okay, so the answer will be inverter. Okay, so here the answer will be inverter. So move to the next question, that is question number 17. Which of the following produces more severe bombs? Okay, boiling water, hot water, steam, melting iceberg. So what will be the answer here? The answer will be severe burns. Okay, what causes severe burns? Here the answer will be, that is option C, that is steam. Okay, steam will produce more severe burns than boiling water. Okay, why? Because steam has more heat energy than water due to the latent heat of vaporization. Okay, due to the latent heat of vaporization. Move to the next question, that is question number 18. short sight in human eye can be corrected using, okay, proper dash. Okay, option A convex lens, option B that is concave lens, option C cylindrical lens, and option D that is bifocal lens. Okay, so one question is seen, okay, regarding short sightedness, long sightedness. Okay, so let me clear all the things. Okay, so the short sightedness is otherwise called as, that is myopia. Okay, myopia, myopia. Okay, so what happens in case of myopia? Okay, a person who can see close objects, okay, clearly, but he is unable to see the far objects clearly, then we call he is suffering from myopia. Is it clear? So what is the remedy of myopia? So in order to correct the myopia, we use concave lens. Okay, concave lens, concave lens. Is it clear? Okay, so if you will talk about, so the here the answer will be, that is concave lens. Clear? If you will talk about long sightedness, okay, this is called hypermetropia. Hypermetropia. What is hypermetropia? In case of hypermetropia, a person feels difficulty to see the near object. Near object, he can't see the near object, but he can see the far objects. Okay, so what is the remedy of long sightedness? Okay, the remedy is using convex lens. Convex, convex lens. Okay, so is it clear? Another eye disease is there, that is called astigmatism. Okay, so in order to correct the astigmatism, cylindrical lens is used. Okay, so move to the next question, that is question number 19. What is the region of twinkling of stars? Very important question. Option A dispersion of light, option B total internal reflection, option C that is atmospheric reflection, and option D that is atmospheric refraction. Okay, so here the answer will be, that is option D. Okay, that is atmospheric refraction. Okay, so what is atmospheric refraction? The light on entering into the earth, okay, undergoes refraction. So what is refraction? So this is the light coming from the stars, and this is the atmosphere. The light is slightly deviated from its original position, original path. Okay, the path of rays of light coming from the stars keep on changing. Okay, for that reason the star twinkles. Okay, twinkling of star occurs. This is called atmospheric refraction. Is it clear? Move to the next question, that is question number 20. Okay, the instrument for measuring intensity of earthquake is called, very important question. Option A ideograph, option B that is pantograph, option C ergograph, and option D that is seismograph. So what will be the answer here? Here the answer will be, that is option D, seismograph. Is it clear? Move to the next question, that is question number 21. The energy stored in a watch spring is a very important question. Option A kinetic energy, option B that is potential energy, option C that is heat energy, and option D that is chemical energy. So what will be the answer here? Here the answer will be, that is option B, that is potential energy. Okay, move to the next question, that is question number 22. A multimeter is used to measure, option A current, option B that is voltage, option C that is resistance, and option D that is none of, sorry, all of the above. So what will be the answer? So a multimeter is generally used to measure current, voltage, resistance, that is all of the above. So the answer will be all of the above. Move to the next question, that is question number 23. Nuclear reactors used to produce electricity are based on. So if question is asked regarding nuclear reactor, so what will be the answer? Option A nuclear fission, option B nuclear fusion, option C cold fusion, option D that is superconductivity. So here the answer will be option A, that is nuclear fusion. Okay, so nuclear fusion is seen in the sun. Okay, so move to the next question, that is question number 24. A fountain pen works on the principle of, option A flow of liquid from higher to lower potential. Option B, that is capillary action. Option C, that is Bernoulli's principle. And option D, that is viscosity of liquid. Okay, so what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option B. Okay, so the answer will be option B, that is capillary action. I have already told you what is capillary action. Okay, move to the next question. That is question number 25. Pi Pycnometer is an instrument used to measure the density. Option A, density. Option B, intensity of solar radiation. Option C, intensity of earthquake. And option D, that is high temperature. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option A, density. Okay, so pycnometer is used to measure the density of solids. Okay, density of solids. Is it clear? Move to the next question. That is question number 26. Fiber optics work on the principle of, this is very important question, and most often this is seen in many exams. Okay, so that is called optical fiber, sometimes seen. Okay, so option A, that is scattering of light. Option B, that is total internal absorption. And option C, that is total internal reflection. And option D, that is optical rotation. So here the answer will be option C, that is total internal reflection. Okay, move on to the question number 27. So here the question is, heat from the sun reaches the earth by the process of, option A, conduction. Option B, that is convection. Option C, that is radiation. And option D, that is all of the above. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be radiation. Okay, the heat from the sun reaches the earth by the process of radiation. Okay, so move on to the next question. That is question number 28. The instrument used to measure the speed of wind is called. Okay, this is also very important question. So this is option A, that is altimeter. Option B, anemometer. Option C, that is chronometer. Option D, that is dosimeter. So what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option B. Okay, speed of the wind is measured by anemometer. Okay, if you will talk about altimeter, so the altimeter is a device used to measure the altitude of an object. Okay, what is chronometer? So chronometer is used to measure time. Okay, so what is dosimeter? So dosimeter is used to measure the ionizing radiation. Okay, so move on to the next question. That is question number 29. The metal used to make lightning conductors is, okay, option A, iron. Option B, aluminum. Option C, that is copper. And option D, zinc. Okay, so what will be the answer here? So here the answer will be, that is option C, copper. Okay, so why copper is used in making lightning conductor? Okay, it is because copper has a good electrical conductivity, and lightning conductor carries the charge safely to ground without causing any harm. Okay, and for this reason copper is used, and copper wire allows to flow the current without much loss of energy. Okay, so for this reason copper is used to make lightning conductor. Okay, so move to the next question. That is question number 30, and today's last question. Okay, so if the temperature of a place increases suddenly, their relative humidity will, option A, that is increases. Option B, decreases. Option C, remains constant. And option D, fluctuates. So here the answer will be, that is option B, decreases. Okay, if temperature will increase, the relative humidity will definitely decrease. Okay, so this was all about today's session. So friends, um, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like it, share it, and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and watching my session. Thanks a lot.